Is that the Pixar lamp? That's the Pixar lamp! What's going on? Oh gosh. Oh my goodness! Pixar lamp, what are you doing? Hello everybody and welcome back to Pandalyte Plays The Cat Lady. Chapter... Oh, okay game, you can hurry up and do the like spinning wheel thing. There you go. On cue. 2. Okay. Sorry it's been a while since I've gotten one of these videos out. It's just extremely hard to do this series.
Yes, I do enjoy fine art. Thank you for noticing. There's a certain raw beauty to it that modern painters often fail to recreate. I always wanted to be an artist myself, but it'll be a long time before I can call myself that. I often say that patients are my canvas, but my job is more about restoration, obviously. I look at the damaged human minds and bring them back to their former beauty. I'm sorry, I'm probably boring you.
No, it's not that. It's just... It's been a difficult couple of days. I'd really like to go home.
It truly has.
Of course, and go home you will. As soon as we've done this little assessment, okay, you probably know how it works. I've read in your file you used to be a nurse.
Yes, I know very well how it works. You want to check if I'm nuts.
Well, I wouldn't use that expression, obviously. But yes, we have to make sure you're safe and figure out how to help you. Also, as a nurse yourself, you know there's always paperwork involved. These forms won't fill themselves. Honestly, Susan, you have nothing to worry about. This is just a formality. I could tell straight away that you are not nuts.
Fine. What would you like to know? I will answer all your questions. Then I'll go home, take a long shower, and catch up on sleep.
Wonderful. Let's see then. Where do we begin?
Oh yay! Finally! Cutscene! Oh wait, it's been an entire cutscene. Oh hey! New person!
She's awake, Doctor.
Good evening.
Good evening, you seem nice.
It's good to see you awake at last. You're in the Cedar Lake Hospital. My name is Andrew. I'm one of the doctors.
Nice to meet you, Andrew.
Would you confirm your name for me, please?
My name is Susan Ashworth.
Susan Ashworth.
Hello, Mrs. Ashworth. I'm glad to see you're all right. You're on the ward now. Your condition is stable. I can see your brain functions just fine and there's no permanent damage of any sort. We've checked your internal organs and they're fine too. You're a very lucky lady, Susan. You might experience extreme tiredness and lethargy for a couple of days, but that should soon pass. I would advise plenty of rest now. The nurses on this ward will take it from here. Please let them know if you need anything.
Okay.
Take care, Mrs. Ashworth.
He's so rude, interrupting
Please,
my...
don't try to speak.
Don't tell me what to do!
What did you say?
You're such a douchebag.
Don't worry, Mrs. Ashworth. Your arm is fine. No. There was nothing wrong with your arm, darling. Now calm down.
Would you like me to get you some water?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Let me get you a drink. I'll be back in a second.
No, you won't. You're just gonna leave me like everyone else does. Oh. Okay. So, I have tried to record this video at least, like, 20 times. Well, at least, like, 5 times. I've had some pretty bad luck with this.
I'm sorry, Susan. Did I wake you? I have to take your blood pressure. 2 seconds and I'm gone.
You didn't say okay.
My name is Liz, by the way. I'm sorry. I know this isn't very nice. Believe me, I hate waking people up just for this. But being a nuisance is part of my stupid job, unfortunately. Oof, I hate this place. Tell you what, Susan. Can I call you Susan? So anyway, I shouldn't say it, but you know I'm going to anyway. You are so lucky. It's crazy. You doing what you've done, and her walking in, seeing what she saw. That was a chance. 1 in a million. I'm not making any sense again, am I? I'm tired. They're working us to death here, you know. Modern day slavery. One day I'll tell them what I really think. I swear I will. Ah, and here it is. You've got the blood pressure of an 18-year-old.
That is true. That's
Just wanted to say you're lucky, I think. And that I hope you've changed your mind about some things. Got to go, but I'll see you later. You take care, sweetheart, yeah?
Okay, I will. You seem awesome. Okay, so that is actually perfectly healthy blood pressure. But yeah, it has been a pain to get this video out. Oh no, it just got silent. What's happening? Is that the Pixar lamp? That's the Pixar lamp! What's going on? Oh gosh. Oh my goodness! Pixar lamp, what are you doing? I am never, ever watching Pixar movies again! I knew I shouldn't have trusted him! Never trust them. Never trust them. I'm watching
Bad
you,
dream.
lamp. I'm watching you. Yeah, it was a pretty bad one.
Yeah, a really bad one.
I knew it. I could see as soon as I came in the room that you were having a nightmare. I guess I shouldn't have woken you up. What was it about?
I was burnt alive by the Pixar lamp. I've been betrayed.
I was burnt alive.
Actually, it reminds me of something that happened the other day. There was this woman on the emergency unit, and she really wanted to smoke, you know? But they wouldn't let her, of course. She wasn't well at all, not just injured, but not right in the head. She was on 10 litres of oxygen through the face mask. She had to stay in bed, she was told. But she wouldn't listen, of course, and as soon as they'd left, she lit up a fag. The whole room went up in flames, and so did she.
Brutal.
I guess you didn't really want to know that, did you? That's just me and my big gob. Typical. I never know when to shut up.
What was your name again? I like this chick. She's a really awesome person.
What was your name again?
I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? I always do that. So sorry, Susan. My name is Elizabeth. But you can call me Liz, like everyone else.
You're here a lot. Every time I open my eyes, I see you.
They make auxiliaries do crazy hours here. Seriously, I feel like I've got no life sometimes. I'll be here till the morning. To be honest, I keep coming here to hide. Please don't give me away. I just want to rest my legs for 2 minutes, that's all.
What happened to me? And I am not a snitch, because snitches get stitches. Am I right, guys? Oh. Don't tell me you guys are snitches. Oh god! Oh god! Nah, I know you guys aren't snitches. Proud Panda Militia ain't a snitch.
What happened to me?
Well, how much do you remember?
I took some pills, and I fell asleep in the chair. I remember how the room kept spinning around me slowly. I felt so calm, and then...
All of a sudden, I was on the field of barley. I think I could be honest with this chick. She's totally gonna know what happened.
all of a sudden, I was on the field of barley. It was great at first. I felt happy. I was free. But it soon got worse. There was this tunnel, but there was no light at the end of it, only darkness. Then I got lost in the woods. There was my dead body hanged on the tree, a burning car, and a crow, and a deer. I heard something behind the trees, but I didn't dare to look. Then I found the house. The old woman who lived there, I think she was Death. Or maybe she was the devil, I'm not sure. She said they call her the Queen of Maggots. She said I should go back, gave me another chance. And so, here I am. Weird dream, eh?
Maybe it wasn't a dream. I really believe in that sort of stuff. It's not impossible.
It felt real, but it was just a dream. Can you now tell me who found me and what happened?
Well, your body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
What? Who found me?
Your daughter, of course. She called an ambulance. If it wasn't for her, you'd sure be dead now, Susan.
My daughter?
Yes. Why? Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden, Susan?
I don't have a daughter.
I don't have a daughter.
Called
Whoever
it.
she is, she lied.
But why would she do that?
How should I know? I was in a coma, apparently.
So she lied. It doesn't change the fact that you owe her your life.
I was fine. I didn't ask for any help. Sorry.
How long have I been here? But seriously, I think that was an alibi. I think she just said she was her daughter when she was actually like someone to go rob her and make Susan's life even worse. But then they saw her and was like, oh crap, this person already has a horrible enough life as it is. Because they're dead and laying on the floor choking on what I presume is their own spit. So, I think I'll just call the doctor and be like, hey guys, I'm her daughter and she's dead. I don't want to inherit anything. Legally. Because that would cause some issues for me. Okay, next question!
How long have I been here?
I was told you arrived at the hospital at 7 in the evening. You had a cardiac arrest in the ambulance. They had to resuscitate you. Your heart stopped beating for nearly a minute, but they managed to bring you back. You went to the intensive care unit, where they gave you a dose of antidote and pumped your stomach. As soon as your condition was stable, they brought you on this ward. It's called Dime Ward. I call it Die Ward, because all the patients who come here want to die. It's a suicide watch unit. That's why it's so strict. You have to be careful. Nurses here are trigger happy with the sedatives.
Well, they let me go home, and that sounds like a bad thing if they're willing to drug you up, like, hey nurse, I dropped my spoon, and then suddenly, sedate them! And you just get, like, sedated instantly because you dropped the spoon. Yeah. Sounds like police brutality, only nurse brutality. I think people should start a riot now.
When will they let me go home?
I'm not sure. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow. Look, I shouldn't say that, but you seem like a nice person. I feel like I should warn you. There's this doctor here. They call him Dr. X. He's a chief of psychiatry in this hospital. You won't be able to go home until he's talked to you, and he's really good at getting into your head. You know what I'm saying? He will ask you a lot of tricky questions. But he's a really great guy. You should trust him.
Wait, Dr. X? Does that mean he's Professor Xavier? Am I getting sent to the X-Men? Oh my gosh, the best day of my life!
Tell me more about this Dr. X.
His name is Xavier Zellman, but everyone just calls him Dr. X. He comes on the ward often, usually late in the afternoon or in the evening. I personally really like him, but you hear all sorts of stories in a place like this, you know. I don't know what to believe anymore. All I know is he's been very friendly and supportive. Some doctors won't even say hello to you, but Dr. X usually stops and asks how I am. He knows I have some problems. He can see I'm not happy here. He actually offered me some free weekly sessions. I think I might take him up on his offer.
What are they saying about him?
Oh yeah, they say he's a big flirt. Nurses, cleaners, patients. He doesn't care, as long as they're wearing a skirt. One girl I knew, Linda, I heard they had an affair. Stupid girl. Well, she left, and I never saw her again. Now why do you think that is? Dr. X got her knocked up. They covered it up and quietly got rid of her. Probably paid her some money. I don't know how these things work, but it must have been enough to shut her up. I bet he'll be more careful now. But I can't really say a bad word about him, personally. Well, one thing. Maybe. Don't laugh, okay? He's got a weird smell.
What do you mean?
He smells funny. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad aftershave. Or maybe it's something he eats.
Oh, thanks for the warning. I'll try not to get too close to him.
Now that I think about it, there's something else too. I'll tell you this, Susan. He starts talking to you, and you just open up and tell him everything. It's very odd. I don't exactly hide things from people, but he got some really private stuff out of me. Really private. You know what I mean? Things I wouldn't tell my mother about. And we haven't even started those sessions yet. So, be prepared for that.
Sure. But it's a bit too late for me to hide how I feel now anyway. I think I made it very clear when I swallowed those pills.
I think I'll just let her go to sleep now, because this is a really long game, and I've been through these like at least 4 times already. There's nothing extra, like, different. I don't know. We'll, talk to her.
Tell me something more about
life.
yourself.
Me? I'm a nobody. I'm just a hard-working girl. We all have to pay our bills somehow, right? I rent a room not far from here. There are 2 other girls living in the house. One is an auxiliary nurse, like me. She's always sick. The other one is a stripper. At least I think so. She's never home at night.
Maybe she works at night, like you.
Yeah, but I don't leave for work wearing red stockings and heels, do I?
No, you're right. You're a real nurse, not some man's fantasy of one.
I used to do all that for my boyfriend. You know, dress up as a sexy nurse and all. Well, I did it just once, really. He didn't like it that much. He didn't like me that much either. Broke up with me last Valentine's Day. Of all the days, he chose that one, eh? He never told me why, but I don't care anymore.
Okay, I'll let her
I'm
sleep
tired.
now.
Let me sleep now.
Fine. I'll see you again. Be careful who you trust here, Susan. They will be watching you.
How do I know you're not one of them?
You don't. But do I really look like a bad person to you?
I don't know. Maybe
Girl,
not.
I am too drugged up for that question.
I'll see you tonight. Remember what I said. Dreams are just dreams. But when they turn into nightmares, it's good to have someone there to pinch your arm and wake you up, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Okay, guys. Now we can get back to
I
the
need to get out
nitty-gritty
of this place. I hate.
of this game. I skipped a part where he made me talk about, of where the doctor made me talk about her, like, life and junk. It was a choice thing, and I don't exactly think it pertains much to the story. So I just skipped it. I told him that I had a good home life. And, like, my father died and mother died. You know, just the bad things. Okay, flowers. Let's take some flowers. Examine. Bunch of sentiments. I hate flowers. How can you hate flowers? You know what? I'm gonna force you to smell them. I don't like flowers. I really don't care what they smell like. Oh, well, aren't you just picky? Well, then take them. No way I'm taking them. I don't like flowers. Especially cherry Timums. I don't know what it says. Drug chart. Let's read it. List of drugs. Anne Burton, 35 years of age. She's taken lots of sedatives and has a long history of drug abuse. Seems on top of that, she's taken methadone for heroin withdrawal syndrome. At the bottom of the page, there's a note saying she's actually a private patient who's staying here out of her own free will. Lucky lady, I guess it won't be easy for me to leave the ward. Probably not. Oh dude, that nurse has amazing glasses. Let's talk to her. I feel much better now.
I feel much better
Please
now.
discharge me.
Can you please discharge me?
I'm glad to hear that. But I can't discharge you until Dr. X sees you. He should be doing his round very soon. Please return to your bed and wait for him, alright?
Okay, that's reasonable. I'm still gonna bug you. Let's talk to her. Can I make a phone call, please?
Oh, yes, of course. But the phone's being used at the moment. Can you please come back in 5 minutes? Thanks.
Okay, that's nice. What's this discharge? Read it. Anne Burton. It seems she admitted herself, blah blah blah. Okay, I'll try to take it.
Please do not touch these. They are all confidential documents.
Yeah? Well, maybe you shouldn't leave them out on the desk for everyone to see.
If you are looking for something to read, we have some magazines for patients here.
Thanks, but I think I'll pass.
Dear Lord Lady, I didn't want an attitude. I just wanted to touch this. You just start yelling at me? Gosh. Hey guys, what's up? Excuse me,
Excuse
where's
me.
the exit?
Where's the exit?
It's just down the corridor, ma'am.
Thanks. I'll be on my way then.
Can I see the discharge letter first?
A discharge letter? What for?
Some of our patients are under observation and aren't allowed out of the ward. For their own safety, of course.
It sounds like we're prisoners here.
It's for the patient's safety, ma'am. If you haven't been discharged by the doctors, I'm afraid I can't let you through. May I ask what your name?
It is... I'll come back later.
Please do, ma'am. We'll be right here.
Okay, I'll just walk away. Lady! Lady! They won't let me! They won't let me
Tell
through!
those security guys to let me through right now.
I'll tell them in a
Dang.
minute. I just have to finish my writing first.
I'm not kidding. I want you to let me go right now.
Could you calm down, please? There's no need to be rude.
What? I'm not being...
Sort of
I'll be with you
elevating
in a
your
second.
voice.
We're looking after a lot of patients here, not just you. Let me finish this. I can't remember what I was going to write. I have to start all over again.
Okay, both of you guys have bad attitudes. Like, Susan is being a really big douche. And so is that nurse. She wasn't even writing anything. She was just counting the squares on the floor. With those ballin' glasses. Hey girl. You're going through me. I like that. We are now one. How's that make you feel? Oh my goodness, that's freaky. Okay, everybody, I'm going to have to cut this episode right here because it is an extremely long episode. I'm sorry that it's pretty much just a cinematic, but that's just the way these games are. They're pretty much just movies that I can make choices with. But if you guys want me to just make hour-long videos so you guys can just watch the entire chapter instead of having to eat it in like tiny bite-sized pieces, please let me know in the comments section because that's the only way I can know unless you guys message me. That's the only other way. So, I'm sorry about that, but if you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like and comment in the section below. It would really help me out, and also share it with your friends because that's the only way for this channel to grow. And I thank you guys for all the support that you've given me. We're almost at 100 subs. I couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you, and stay alive.